What's going on, everybody? Today we are in Falls Church, Virginia, checking out a fully renovated 4-bed, 2-bath house. This one is just outside of Seven Corners with all the restaurants, grocery stores, and shops, and DMV Iron. But you're on a quiet street in a quiet neighborhood. And a little background on this property: an investor bought it recently. They did a full renovation, then put it back on the market. And they also have it set up as a short-term rental property right now. So this could be a great primary residence. Maybe you use it as some type of rental property, but you're under $1 million in a great neighborhood, only about 2.5 miles to the East Falls Church Metro. So I'm super excited about this one, and let's head outside and get this tour started. This home is on the market for $980,000 with Rosia Herrador of Spring Hill Real Estate. There's approximately 2,235 square feet across 2 levels, and it's set up like 2 units with a side entrance for the lower level in case you wanted to rent it out or use it as a multi-generational house. This location is just outside of Arlington and just about 10 minutes to Ballston, 7 miles to Tyson's Corner, 7 miles to DC, and on just over a 1/4 acre lot. And this neighborhood in particular is quiet and doesn't yet have all the new construction homes going up like you see in a lot of parts around Arlington and Falls Church. It's mostly these ranch style homes. That being said, let's start the tour. And if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing for this house or any others in the Northern Virginia market, just reach out to my team and I below, and we would love to assist you. All right, let's get this tour started. Let me back up here so I can show you the entrance here. Got our living room area. And they got the luxury vinyl plank flooring. And off to our left, we have our first bedroom. You can see they are maximizing the rental income here with the 2 beds, but nice that you can fit 2, obviously they're not queen size beds, but twin size. And we got our closet. So there's actually no window in this bedroom, but I guess you could still use it kind of as a bedroom. Up here, this would be the primary suite. Let's get some good natural light coming in. Pretty spacious. It looks like it was almost maybe like 2 rooms that they combined into one. But you can see definitely like a short-term rental. They got the towels and everything. But plenty of space on this side. Let's check out our closet, what we're working with here. Back up a little bit. And we got our second closet. I didn't know if it went all the way back. I guess it doesn't, but 2 closets there, and then this is probably just like a linen or a coat closet kind of thing. And then we have bedroom number 3. If you want to call that first one a bedroom, maybe it's more of a den. But again, we got the 2 beds here. So you can see it's like decent, a decent size. Closet. And got our bathroom. So it's just the 1 bathroom between these 3 rooms, but it's a very nice bathroom. Pretty good size shower there, and got our 2 sinks here. Nice looking vanity. So here's another view of like the entrance, living room kind of area. We got the recessed lights, which I'm sure they added. And maybe this could be also more of like a living room type of space. I'm not sure. We got a good sized dining room, even with the curtains up, the drapes, we still get pretty good natural light here. It's a big table. And take a look at this gorgeous kitchen. So we got the gas cooktop on the center island with a couple seats, and then you got plenty of cabinets here. This is how you know it's a short-term rental. They always have these like things you see at Target. Now we got our sink and then a little patio in the back. And then a lot of the houses in this neighborhood are kind of like the smaller ranch style homes, but you do have some bigger houses, and I'm sure just given this location, you'll probably see a lot more like new construction in the next like 5 to 10 years. But for some reason, this neighborhood doesn't have a ton of really or any new construction yet. So we got our Samsung oven, microwave. This is like the undiscovered neighborhood until my YouTube video comes out. And there's no real pantry, so this would kind of be like the pantry space. But you got a lot of, let's see what's in the fridge. Just be nosy at this point. So I still don't know what to do with this space right here, but we'll figure that out by the end of the video. And before we go down to the basement, let's head outside to the backyard. You have like a tree house, which I might try to go up, as well as a separate shed or unit of some sort. So we'll take a look at that as well. All right, so we got this is a big yard. Got our patio here. I'm not used to this in Northern Virginia. You know, I got to go further outside of Arlington, Alexandria Falls Church, and maybe I'll start seeing some bigger lots. So it does appear to be fully fenced in. They got the old chain link fence. And then we got our nice little brick patio. And maybe I'll go in the treehouse. I don't know. They got cameras over here. Like, who's this guy with a camera creeping around the treehouse? That could be a good sauna room over there if it's like somewhat finished. So, okay, before we see the treehouse, you can see how long of a driveway you have, and then you have a separate entrance to the basement right there, so people can just walk in if you have guests or use it as a rental. And look how smooth this asphalt looks. Most driveways do not look like that. All right. So here is our treehouse. Should I try to go up it? I don't know. It is actually blocked off. So we won't be going in this treehouse structure today or any time, but it's there. Almost looks like you could have it as like a bird sanctuary type of thing. So I don't know if you can see in there, but it's basically just a semi-finished shed, more of like a storage shed. But who knows, maybe you put a little space heater or one of those Mitsubishi systems in there and get some heating and cooling and turn it into like a little work from home office. So here's the view from back here. Like I said, this is a quiet neighborhood, but you're very close to Seven Corners. You're like just outside of Seven Corners. Of course, close to Arlington and everything. I like this fresh coat of paint they put on there. Gives it a little bit of a wow factor. All right, let's head down to the basement. Got the handrail, that's nice. There's a little steep going down here, and this is a little low, but once you get down here, it's actually fine. And you can see they got like the automatic, or the Airbnb like lock that everyone has. Let me just open this up so you can see. So just a few stairs. They even have it covered and got the lights. And then we got our living room down here. They added the recessed lights. We got the luxury vinyl plank. And that's kind of cool. We got, it's like an office area. I mean, this should almost be another bedroom because you have the egress window. Maybe put a wall up and then could rent it out to more people. And then we have this tiny little door right here. I have to open that up. Okay, just cleaning supplies. So this is like slightly low, but not too bad. And then this is perfectly fine. This is probably like a 7-foot or so ceiling. I can't, I don't have the code for that, but it's probably some type of utility room. And we got another bedroom down here. This looks like at least a queen size bed. That's how you know it's an Airbnb. They got TVs and towels in like every room. Oh, wow. Pretty good size closet there. We got our egress window on that side. Can fit a couch, obviously. Yeah, so this would definitely be a good property if you want to, live up top and then rent out the bottom, or vice versa. That's a nice, the 2 sinks. Our shower here. And then I believe laundry is right here. So we'll just head upstairs and I'll tell you my thoughts about this one. Let's make it up this stairway here, because these stairs are actually a little bit narrow. Just the way they used to build these. I like that they put this handrail right here. All right, so my thoughts on this one. I like the renovation. I love the neighborhood. It's hard to find something this close to Seven Corners, Arlington, and still be in like a quiet area that hasn't been like completely overdeveloped or anything like that. So location's great. The renovation seems really nice. You do only have 2 full bathrooms, so it would have been nice to get an extra half bath, but no house is perfect. But let me know what you thought about this one. And as always, feel free to reach out to my team and I below if you have any questions about this one or any homes in the Northern Virginia area in any price range. What's going on, everybody? So in today's video, we are checking out a recently renovated multi-gen home in Falls Church. So this one has bedrooms and bathrooms on every single level, a lot of space, and you're on over 1 acre. So it's a pretty interesting property. We don't see these too often, and you're just a few miles to downtown Falls Church. So we'll head outside. I'm gonna turn this camera around and also tell you about the neighborhood if you're thinking about making a move to Falls Church or this area. We're gonna cover all of that. So let's head outside. This home is on the market for $1,148,000 with Monier Delaware of Sampson Properties. It has 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, over 3,000 square feet, and a wraparound driveway that can fit up to 15 vehicles. The property also has subdividable potential, giving future buyers the option to build a second home on the lot. And of course, always double check with the city. This neighborhood is near West Falls Church in one of the more affordable parts of Falls Church, although you are starting to see a lot of new construction and renovations because you're still just 10 minutes to downtown Falls Church, 5 miles to Ballston, 8 miles to Tysons, and about 10 miles to DC. So let's start the tour. And as always, if you have any questions or would like to schedule a showing for this home or any others in the Northern Virginia area, just reach out to my team and I below. All right, let's get this tour started. Let me back up a little bit so you can see where we came in from. So an investor bought this, I think maybe 6-12 months ago, and just did the renovation, just put it on the market. So we got a lot of renovations here. This is brand new vinyl flooring here. Windows look somewhat up. I can't tell if they're brand new or just like somewhat updated. And you got one of the biggest driveways you'll probably ever see. If you have a lot of cars and obviously a lot of people, this could be and you want to be in Falls Church, this could be a good option. All right, so this is bedroom number 1. We have 2 bedrooms on this level. So pretty convenient, obviously not too many stairs. I'd have to see how that driveway entrance works. I don't know if it's like shared by the neighbors or how that exactly works, but always good to ask stuff like that before you make an offer on anything. And a house like this with this much acreage, so you have an acre lot and it's also R4 zoning, which actually allows you to build a second house. Now you always want to check with the county, double check, triple check, just to make sure, but it does mention this property can be subdivided. So if you're pretty savvy with that type of stuff, could be a good option. But basically what I was saying is you definitely want to get a survey done with this property to see the exact boundary lines. I mean, really with any townhouse or single family house, no matter how big the yard is, even if you just have like 5 feet, I would recommend getting a survey, but especially something like this. And further down, actually we'll see it in the backyard, there's some type of like little drainage creek down there. I mean, it's very far away from the house, but just something to keep in mind. Because the neighbor has a little bridge, like walking over the little bridge. Kind of cool. So this would be the second, office, bedroom. So, I mean, you could say it's 2 bedrooms, on this level, sharing this 1 bathroom. And then we have our living room area. And then upstairs. And we will make our way to the dining room and kitchen. So it looks like brand new cabinets, refrigerators down there. So it's kind of like a two-part kitchen, which we'll check out in a second here. But let's just look at this. Well, this would be the more of the formal living room. Got our fireplace. Again, that's something we would want to get checked. Has the fireplace been serviced? Is it in working order? No matter if it's a gas fireplace or a wood burning one, always a good idea. And we got this cool like picture window. So I do like this lot. It's flat, it's over 1 acre. You can subdivide it. See, there's like houses behind houses here. And then you got that like drainage creek thing going on back there. We got our deck. This is pretty cool. Oh, it wraps around. Yeah, this is a pretty good sized deck. We got the birds chirping. You can hear a little bit of the road. Annandale Road is a little bit busier of a road. We got our side yard here. And yeah, look at this. I think they're considering this like still the driveway because they mentioned 15 cars can fit in the driveway. So, but there are some lots in Falls Church that are in flood zones. I don't think this one is, but I'd have to double check. So head back inside and check out this kitchen. So we got the Whirlpool appliance package here. Some type of stone. It might be quartz. And we got the subway tile. I like this big farmhouse style sink here. The view at the back. And this is an induction cooktop there, so that's nice. Seems like everybody is doing induction these days, or a lot of people prefer that to gas. Tell me what you prefer, gas or induction. I don't really cook, so it doesn't make a difference to me, but I know a lot of people like it. Let me just open this door so you can see this entrance. We have like 2 side entrances. I like how they have the Mercedes here as like staging. It was in the photo too. Like, it's not bad, not bad staging, honestly. Got our little walkway. So we have a couple different entrances to this house. Also, of course, the basement entrance. And we'll head down to the basement first and then head upstairs. Hey, what's up? It's Jeff here. So if you guys have any questions about this house or any homes in the Northern Virginia, DC area, in any price range, reach out to my team and I below, and we would love to assist you. And also be sure you're signed up for my Northern Virginia weekly email newsletter in the link below. We go over market updates, different houses, helpful info, different things like that. So even if you're 1 month or 12 months away from buying or selling, always a good idea to stay updated on the market. All right, so we just came down these stairs here and we got tons of different rooms down here. Ceiling height, I'd say, is pretty good. Maybe 7 foot, maybe a little bit higher than that. Got our closet here. Again, they have the luxury vinyl flooring down here as well. And this part of Falls Church is a little bit more affordable because you're a little bit further outside of like downtown Falls Church, but you are starting to see a lot of homes. Like this one was redeveloped. You're starting to see new construction, a lot of new construction homes. You know, getting close to the $2 million range. Got a sump pump right there and a radiator, or dehumidifier, I meant to say. So we'd always want to ask about like water, if there's ever been any water issues as well. But yeah, this neighborhood, it's kind of a more residential part of Falls Church, but you're still very close to like, you know, Tyson's, Arlington, DC, everything. So down here, this would be bedroom number 3, I guess you could say, because we got 2 upstairs. This is just the water shutoffs. This house keeps on going and going. We got our laundry here. I turned this light off because the fan was making a noise. But got our bathroom sink. Oh, she got this shower tile here. Turn that off. I wonder if I should open this. Okay, that's just utilities. Just open it up. All right. So, you know, any house you want to get a home inspection done, even a renovated house, brand new house, definitely get an inspection done here. And I'm sure, you know, they always find something. Turn the light in here. We got another bathroom, so 2 bathrooms down here. So far, just the 1 bedroom, and then that big living room type of space. Maybe they're calling that a bedroom, I don't know. And actually, before we get to this little mini kitchen, we got this other room. So I guess this could be a bedroom too, because you have the egress window. Hold on. Back up a little bit. So that comes down a little bit, but I can still, it might be like 6.5, maybe a little bit higher than that. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, so this would be another bedroom. Because this just walks like right out. Got this huge like patio type of area. This is a pretty sweet backyard. It's hard to find a 1 acre lot, you know, this close in. You can see the back of the house. I like the deck up top. See, it's like they built a house right behind this house, so I wonder if you could do like the same thing, or you'd have to check. All right, so now we have our kitchenette suite down here with the Whirlpool fridge. We got our little sink over here. So there's no stove or anything, but I'm sure you could, I think you might have to technically get a permit to do a second, to do like a stove in the basement, or there's always like weird issues with it. Like when people go to sell it, they don't really put it in, but then after the fact, you can do it. Let me see if I can get out of here first of all. So there's the driveway side of the house. It's kind of a cool looking exterior. This looks like a houseboat or something. I'm trying to do a tour of one of the houseboats in DC on the Southwest waterfront. I think there's about 150 houseboats that are in the HOA there. I think it's actually a co-op, and every now and then they come out for sale. All right, so we still got the upstairs top floor, so we will head upstairs. Hey, what's up? It's Jeff again. So let me know what you guys are thinking so far about this house. I don't see too many houses like this one, especially when you add in the fact that it's over an acre, or it's about an acre, and you can subdivide it. So that's an interesting possibility there. We'll head upstairs, and of course, if you guys have any questions about this one or any homes in the Northern Virginia, DC area, in any price range, reach out to my team and I below. We would love to assist you. We get calls, texts, emails every day from people like you looking to move to the Northern Virginia area. All right, so these are the stairs we came up. Got this landing area. Let me show you the light fixture. There is a closet back here. Okay, it's just the attic space. And this could kind of be like the primary suite. So it's just one flight of stairs up from the main level. This is the biggest bedroom here. Got the view into the back. Pretty good ceiling height. Some of these Falls Church houses I'm in, the Cape Cods, the ceiling height is pretty low. But, oh, I didn't even see this. I thought this was just like a tiny little space, but you can actually walk back a little bit. All right, so we got a little closet space. You know, someone would probably build, you know, some additional closet space maybe. What is in here? Okay, it's just attic space. And we have our primary bathroom. Oh, this one's nice. So this whole space up here is a pretty good size. I wonder if this used to be like 2 bedrooms up here, maybe, I don't know. And you might be able to do something with this space right here as well. Okay, so pros and cons on this property. So pros, I like that you're in a part of Falls Church that is developing. You're not in like the part that's already has the $2.5 million houses. So I think this neighborhood over the next few years, you're gonna see a lot of that. Another thing is having an acre with the possibility of building a second house. That definitely adds some value. Another pro with this house is that, you know, obviously 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. So if you need a lot of people living with you, or, you know, rental kind of property, this could definitely be a good option. As far as cons go, you know, there's a lot going on with this house, all these different levels, all these different bedrooms, bathrooms. It was just renovated and it's an older house. So you still definitely want to get like a home inspection done. I'm sure there's, like any house, I'm sure there would be some items on there. Another con is that you are off a busier road. Now you do have like the world's longest driveway there, so plenty of space to like pull in, and there is the bike path or the bike lane on the road. So it's, you know, you would think drivers shouldn't be going too fast down the road, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. And then the last con I would say is that this house is definitely not for everybody. So there's really only a specific pool of buyers that could be interested in this, but it's definitely a unique property, has a lot going for it. So let me know what you think. And as always, reach out to my team and I below if you have any interest in buying or selling in the Northern Virginia area.